All right, welcome everybody to today's episode of USAFE, Universal Sports Advocacy for everyone. Welcome everybody. All right, we have got a busy schedule today because we are in the legal temperings of NFL. So we got a bunch of players being released and signed with new teams, and some people are staying. Let's start with the Green Bay Packers, shall we? Aaron Jones has been released. I can't believe it, but he has been released. I know he had injuries this past season, and he has some good stats here. Let's see, we got top 5 running back last year, 2023, as well as he was 30 years old, and he was 50% play count. And he signed a 1-year deal with the Vikings. I just can't believe he went from Green Bay to Minnesota. Especially one state over, but still. The Vikings is kind of like Alabama and Auburn, Wisconsin and Ohio State, Wisconsin and Minnesota, rivals. And now we had to deal with him with the Packers defense. And I just hope with the safeties and the players that we got so far that we picked up, that I'll talk about a little more, a little bit. I would wanted to say that this is definitely a blockbuster. For me, as a Packer fan, long-time Packer fan, and the fact is that Aaron Jones been a Packer for a long time, and now he's a Viking. It's kind of like when we saw Brett Favre do that, when he went from Green Bay to the Jets to Minnesota. Same thing with this past year, when Aaron Rodgers was a Green Bay Packer 2 years ago, and then last year with the Jets, even though he only played 4 downs, and now he's still with the Jets, but still, same thing. Who knows what will be next for Jones? I know he had to deal with a couple of injuries during this past season, but he did make a good run, which helped us beat Dallas in Arlington, Texas. All right then. We also have released our David Bakhtiari has been released. Our LT, our line tackle. He has been released. David Bakhtiari is gone. I know he had. To me, David Bakhtiari is an interesting character to me because he has dealt with injuries and the fact that he didn't want to play on turf. And he would rather play on grass than turf. But at least now we know what he's going to be doing. And he's no longer with Green Bay. I believe that's the right way to go. I know my friends that East Pennsylvania Madison may think different or similar to that with KBN, Kyle Washington Norman, this morning, right now currently, on East Pennsylvania Madison with Rody and Tausch, and this evening from 4 to 6 at Wallace and Hamilton. So if you want to get more on this, you can follow me and follow my friends at East Pennsylvania Madison where I work with my other job as well. So, all right, we also added a couple of guys. Xavier Mckinney, safety. He's $68 million. For a 4-year deal contract. We also added Alabama's own, as well as a Oakland Raider, Josh Jacobs, running back, $48 million for a 4-year contract, and $12 million signing bonus, which is I think that's actually good, because signing bonuses are helpful, especially in this age of football. I guess the friends that played in the NFL that probably did not have all these bonuses or have a different kind of bonus, but the money would have been less than it is now because part of that is inflation. But hey, it's helpful. It's helpful a lot. I just did a couple of stats on him, on Jacobs, my boy of Alabama. Last year he had 805 rushing yards for 6 touchdowns, 2-year Pro Bowler, and a 1-year All-Pro in 2022. Okay, we're going to take a short break, And we'll be back on the other side, and I'll continue the talk about this as the free agency and the tampering on the other side. So we'll be right back after these messages. And you are sponsored by Accountability. All right, and we're back from that commercial break. Thank you for all the sponsors that are sponsoring my show, including Accountability. You're in the sports desk with Sadler here, Universal Sports Advocacy for everyone. Welcome back. Okay, as I was on my commercial break, I just got some good news. According to the BO reporter of NFL Insider, Jordan Schultz, Jameis Winston has signed a one-year deal worth up to $8.7 million for a one-year deal with the Cleveland Browns. Talking about definitely a jolt for Cleveland, because I know last year they were just not that far from a couple of games or two, a game or two or three, going to the Super Bowl last year, and now they got Jameis Winston of St. Louis Saints, actually. So that's good news for the Browns and the Dogs out there. All right, let's get into what I was talking about. All right, I did just talk about and touch on about the Green Bay Packers. I do want to say one last thing. I know Aaron Jones has been a good leader and a good teammate and all that, but even though he's going to the Minnesota Vikings, that's it seems interesting to me, because I wonder how it's going to go when Aaron Jones comes to Green Bay for his first game as a Viking. How will those fans react? Are they going to boo him? Are they going to cheer for him? The only way to find out is to wait and see. Same with the other way around. When we go to Minnesota, how will we react to him coming out on the home field, on the home side instead of the visitor side, as they blow on the horn, as they always do, to pump up the crowd? All right, now, let's talk about what else has been going on in the NFL. Like I just said a second ago, we also have releases Kirk Cousins and Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is with now the Vikings. And I actually predicted this myself along with my friends. Kirk Cousins is now an Atlanta Falcon. And Saquon Barkley is now a Philadelphia Eagle. And Austin Eckler is a Commander. Okay, and then with Barkley's contract, it's a 3-year deal. It's $38 million. But Austin Eckler is only a 2-year deal with a $12 million. So there is definitely a gap between those two guys when it comes to the money. And when I will talk more about this in depth on my next episode. I got to get my math friend out here to do this. He has done finances before. He also is a former Panther himself. Brad Nortman. Anyway, for now, how about we take a short break, one more commercial break, and we're going to talk about the UFL news on the other side. We'll be back in 5. For all these sponsors, I want to thank everybody again. And the other sponsor by Accountability. We'll be right back. All right, and we're back after that commercial break. Thank you for all your sponsors. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. We are back in the sports desk. I am Sadler here with USAFE, Universal Sports Advocacy for everyone. Welcome back into the sports desk, everybody. We are going to talk about the UFL. It's starting up in a couple of weeks, actually. About 2 weeks, 2 weeks from now. On March 30th. So with that, if you're into fantasy football, like you do with the NFL and college, whatnot, well, you're going to love this. You can do fantasy football for UFL as well. So make sure you download the app either in your Google Play Store or your Apple or your App Store, depending on what type of phone you have. As well Okay, now, Under Armour has reached a deal with them for their uniforms, actually, which is going to be kind of fun. UFO will expand their work with the National Coalition of the Minority Football Coaches, which gives high school coaches a chance to work at the pro level with the UFL teams. That's actually a really great thing, actually, because high school coaches can really help out, because eventually they will become college coaches, and then eventually they can become UFL coaches, as well as an NFL coach. And then eventually they could become like announcers and whatnot after retirement. So I think that's a really good thing for the UFL is doing that with these coaches. So I'm going to wrap up in a minute, but let's see what else is going on in the industry of sports before I sign off. So let's take a look, see. Actually, how about a little WWE action? We had some WWE action last night with the... We had WWE action last night for sure on the wall. So make sure you follow Sami Zayn triumphs and wins the Gauntlet match challenge. Gunther and the at WrestleMania, so that can be a good match. And of course, Cody Rhodes will bring the title back to his family. He's hoping to bring that back. But let's see what happens with the Bloodline. The Man encouraged in the War Awards with Wanda Ripley. And Seth Rollins is worried about Drew McIntyre. Those are the top stories that are going on right now. And if you want to follow more on the WWE, make sure you download the WWE app on your Google Play or your App Store, depending on your phone. Type of phone you have. R-Truth, Dragon, Demon Pinist, Becky Lynch, and Liv Morgan. And if you want to get more of this, make sure you have that app. And of course, Jey Uso challenges his brother Jimmy, to a WrestleMania match. That will definitely be a fun match to see. And of course, I am looking forward to The Rock the match with The Rock, this coming WrestleMania. So if you want to watch WrestleMania and any WWE content, make sure you got Peacock, so you can follow them and watch any live event, past, present, and the future events. So, this is Sadler here for USAFE, Universal Sports Advocacy, everyone in the sports desk. And for everyone, USAFE, Universal Sports Advocacy for everyone here in the sports desk. This is Sadler. See you next time.